Hello guys, this is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations, bringing you part 2 of our 23 and 23 challenge. Today we will be cleaning out the pantry. I'm beginning this challenge as promised with attempting to break down the bed. I did finally figure out on the inside that it shows you how, but I squeezed and tugged and tugged and squeezed on these poor old things. I said, if anybody else sets this up, they're taking it down before they leave my house. I finally did get it figured out. Uh, Shaw'd come in and he helped me, but in the meantime, I'm going to go by and uh, just be organizing, bringing stuff out of the pantry into the dining room where I have more area to work. It's warmer. uh, Getting everything put away, going outside. You see Sam up on the couch, just watching me walk around and around and around. But then I've got the table cleaned off, so now that I can go in, Sam's gonna go see what I'm into. Going to bring back some tables that need to go out to the she shed, give us extra space when we're getting ready to craft. So they're sitting on the porch waiting to get out there. This is a little bread box I'm thinking that I'm going to use whenever I uh, the get to the kitchen area. That is a horn that uh, they bought for one of the vehicles that they haven't put on yet, but they'll get to it. So I'll just keep going back and forth, trying to find some stuff to do. And look, Sean got it together for me. It got all broke down. So now I'm going to take the outside and I'm going to put it around that thing. And of course, you know me and my usual stuff, I'm trying to put it on backwards. So I figured that out in just a second and turn it over, put it on right. Leaning over just really seems to hurt my back a lot. So I get one side done. The other side I'm going to raise it up and put it on the table and finish it up so I can squeeze it together better. But I finally managed to conquer that. So if you have a problem that you're just absolutely doesn't work well, try again. And this time I'm going to just go through these little boxes. They're uh, my first aid boxes. They have different like uh, ace bandages and knee pads, back braces, and all that stuff. I get rid of over half of it because one, it was old. If you go to the hospital, you're not going to need them. So I'm just going through deciding which ones I'm going to keep just sorting through, throwing away. That's what you have to do. Pick up, decide what you want to keep and what you don't. Then I'm going to put all the stuff back in that box on a temporary basis. I plan to get me some see-through boxes to put all this stuff in. There we went through, and all the stuff I'm keeping, I'm making a pile for the stuff I'm going to get rid of. My brother's made a comment. He said, I wanted to see how much stuff I was going to get rid of. I could get rid of 3/4 of my stuff that I have in my house and still have too much. So it's not going to happen this trip around, but I am being very strong in getting rid of the stuff that's not any good any longer, stretched out of proportion. Some of this stuff is brand new. We've never used it. So you never know when you're going to need a knee brace or a back brace or something that you don't really have to go to the doctor for, but something that you would like to just have around. That was an old boot if you hurt your foot. I've had that for a long time. If we hurt our foot bad enough to need one of those, the hospital will give us one. I'm not gonna keep that in. That's a shoe I've been hunting for forever. Finally found it. That's what you get when you clean up your area that you don't know have time to get to. You just shove everything out of the way. And there is the end of that tote. I finally finished getting it all done. So uh, now I'm on to straightening back up. I'm going to show you that out of that great big gigantic tote, 3 boxes is all the stuff that I kept. I kept one that has ace bandages in it, one that has knee pads and stuff in it, and one that has just generalized, like there's one, I have a thing that you can put over you if you got a cast on it and you want to take a shower. So that out of that whole big gigantic tote full of stuff, that's what I kept. And now I'm going to show you that I'm getting ready to get into the pantry and bring the food in. So I'm going to store it in those big white containers that my daughter give me on a temporary basis so that I can have it out of the way where we can get the pantry all cleaned up and usable. So that's the aspect of that thing. Here is my pantry with all the food still in place, all of it in there. So now I'm going to take it in and put it in. I have 4 of those white totes and some buckets that I've put all my stuff in out of the way. Now this is my food. The one thing right there on the bucket right there on the left, I'm getting ready to show you. That's the food that I put in there that we can get to easily. Fix us something to eat real quick while we're waiting on getting the pantry done. Because you still have to eat while you're cleaning. Then I'm walking around and there's Sammy. That's my baby. He's a doll baby. He stays with me and just helps me with everything I'm doing. And now I'm going to show you where I put the rest of the stuff. Not necessarily food stuff, although there is some in there. I put this in our spare bedroom. Now keep in mind that underneath all this stuff, there is a queen size bed. So all that stuff, all while it looks like a lot of stuff, biggest part of that area is taken up with that queen size bed. I just put the stuff in there on a temporary basis until we get all lined up, get our pantry ready to go, and put it back in there. I think I did pretty good. I've gotten rid of several. Definitely got rid of my 23 and 23 things that I wouldn't normally trash. And my 23 organized items will come when I put this back together. But there it is empty. We're going to match the gray shelves up with these wood shelves. I will paint these wood shelves, put another coat of white paint on. Then we're going to put in the freezer right there where I'm showing now, a counter, and then our small refrigerator will go in there as well. That gray cabinet I just showed you is going to go in behind my West Virginia wall. And the metal cabinet in the corner is going to go to Timmy's work shed. He's currently trying to get it all together so we can get all of his stuff that we've had to store since his shop burnt down, all in different areas. So we're trying to get him all fixed back up with his workshop. So we're undertaking quite a bit in 2023. But we will get it done, as I know that if any of you guys are working in the area, you will get it done. So just keep trying, and thanks for watching.